Alright, well, so here we go. Regular deer season. It's the night before opener. The girls didn't get nothing during regular season, so we're gonna have to try harder. So I'm here cooking up some meat. We're gonna have supper and have some fun, have some beers, go to bed and do some hunting. I'm frying up some meat. It's a Romanian thing, I guess. Usually it's made of lamb, pork and beef, whatever mixture they use. This is actual venison and pork mixed together with some spices and whatnot. Sizzling. Oh, opening morning, I'm chasing a rabbit. Heading out to the deer stand, hopefully be lucky. It's was it 6:48 in the morning? Mindy's sleeping in. I think she got a little heavy in the beer last night, so I couldn't wake her up, but that's okay. She works hard. It's supposed to be all about the fun. I just wanted to kind of film so you guys have an idea where we hunt. We have these power lines that go through state forest, about a quarter mile away from our cabin. So where I'm sitting now, I'm facing north, and what deer usually do is at night they move up north. That's where the farm country is. They go and eat, and in the morning they migrate back to the south, coming through.
Snake's gonna bite.
Snake's gonna bite? Oh no, aren't you afraid? You're gonna bite it back? You're gonna bite the snake?
Wanna get the snake?
I don't know, should we get the snake?
Yes.
We gotta look for it though. What is it? Is it outside?
Yes.
Is it by the road or is it in the forest?
Forest?
Yeah. I gotta keep looking for it. Look for the snake and look for the deer. And what else? Grouse? You gotta look for the grouse too? Okay, cool.
Garter snake?
Gardener snake? Garter snake. That's what you like? You're not afraid of the snake? You're afraid or no?
No.
No. You like the snake, huh?
Snake attack.
Snake attack. I think the snake should be afraid of the ED attack. Alright, that's my handy mirror that I used to look that way. I just want you guys to see how close, right next to me, those guys are. So, yeah, a lot of times we end up playing quick trigger finger game.
Gross! I can't, it's too heavy. Oh, what do you need? I need to get back down, but I got freshman 40, I tell you, it kills me. Alright, you were listening to me?
Just a hair more.
I need everyone. Okay, yeah.
There we go. Now I can get back.
I have 8 cards. Alright.
Oh, we gotta push our table together.
Okay, we're good.
JP!
What are my parents hiding from me?
You really want to know?
I want to use my card on you now. But it's not funny anymore.
Lancer ball.
I went out morning hunting, I didn't see nothing. Wasn't many shots fired. Usually we hear shots all around, but either there's not that many hunters or there wasn't just many deer moving. It was kind of windy this morning too, so that could be part of it. So I think we'll go for road hunting a little bit and go back again for evening hunt. And I gotta work the next 2 days, so I won't be able to hunt. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to show y'all a picture of that little fork, or whatever you want to call this, that I shot opening morning. I didn't have a chance to take pictures or videos. It was freaking warm that day and it had to be taken care of, so there he is. Hope to find his bigger brother yet this season. Wish me luck. Okay, so this evening I'm sitting in my tree stand at the house. You can see there's my shed and the house behind. Sitting on this field. That pretty much is our hay field. I had a picture of a nice 8-point buck the last few days, so we'll see if we can get him coming out. It's kind of windy today, so I'm not sure if it's going to work, but it's sure worth a try. We'll see what happens. Here's the view from my ladder stand. At that brush. That's pretty much 160 acres of just that brush. They like to stick around in their hen and lay down. And then everything around us, it's all black dirt, so pretty good chance they're gonna come out and feed on what's left green over here. So that's the game plan. Well, no deal last night or this morning. Just ran out to my camera, put my chip back in there, see what else is coming out. Nothing during the day. But weather's cooling off, so it's becoming prime hunting weather. I'll go stay at the cabin the next couple of days and see what we have going on over there. I'm gonna just come home and hunt at home in the evenings. Seems like it's the best time out here to hunt. So. Well, we'll have some breakfast and hit it hard. Supper tonight is pork steaks and
that people have given me. The back seat
fried potatoes.
I have got a bag of Crown Royal bags from last winter.
Nice.
So that's one reason why I'm kind of happy I'm
Good
not.
friend visiting.
You're not going to any weekends?
I am
watching cartoons.
Yeah.
Just
That's why
right,
that
actually
stuff is
right
so
away.
good now,
helping me
because, okay, I won't.
But what I really want to do is I want to go fish.
Yeah.
So at Firearms Liquor, they had a
But you know, I've
Here you go. Third weekend of 2016 deer hunting. Now there's a storm that's supposed to be coming in. At first they said we can get up to 18 inches. No, we might just get an inch. They changed it a lot, but the system is still coming and the weather's gonna cool off. So there's a potential for some awesome deer hunting. When I set this morning, it was quite windy, and you can just feel the temperature drop. Nothing moved. I only heard a couple of shots, so nothing's really happening yet. But it's only Thursday, so we have today and 3 more days to go, and Sunday night the season closes. So we'll see what we can do. We're gonna stay at the cabin Friday night and Saturday night. Come to Gillis. Gillis can come on and have some fun with us and whatnot, and hopefully hang some deer. So keep following. Now, so I'm driving through the Beltrami Island State Forest. This is the area that burned last year. There's a lot of young trees that I guess nobody's gonna cut down now. They just all burnt and charred and kind of useless to anybody, I guess. But it's amazing that deer still travel through all these old trails. Actually, I've seen a lot more trails here in this open area than I've seen in the woods, where the trees and the brush is thick. So it's kind of in a way amazing to me. Wow, this is all burnt up charred trees. Actually, when it's sunny out, you can kind of still smell the smokiness. It was a 2015 Paulsburg fire, I think we named it. This was all heavy woods before. This is all that's left now. Year and a half later. But it's just nature. It's gonna come back. Yeah, you can really see those trees are charred up. Man, I haven't seen middle of November still have green grass out here. That's kind of a first. And it's not too bad out. It's 37 degrees. If the wind wouldn't blow, it wouldn't be quite as nippy. But I'm gonna get my stuff and go out for the evening hunt, see what happens. Well, here we go. See what's gonna happen. The wind is really picking up and it's getting really cold. I think the temperature is like 32, but the wind chill puts it to like 25. I know it's not very cold for northern Minnesota, but it sure feels like it right now. Not used to this kind of weather, so. But it should make the deer move, so I'm all happy about it. So I'm gonna settle in and see if we can shoot a big one. Yep, so I'm walking to my deer stand, smoking sticks in hand. I like to walk into the smoke, that way I cover up my scent at the same time. Looks like it's been working pretty good. This is the power lines I'm hunting on. Ever since I started hunting out here, I kind of had the same spot and I shot many deer out of it. Some years have been challenging. Some years have been just awesome. But as a hunter, you just have to roll with the punches. So we have tonight and then 3 more days left to go. So hopefully we can make the most of it. And put some more meat in the freezer. That's my deer stand. And I use that bucket for my smoking sticks. It seems to work a lot better instead of sitting out in the wind. Usually they last about 2.5 hours if I put them in the bucket. Otherwise on a windy day they could be gone in an hour. So it really makes a difference. There. I have to drill these holes in the bucket so the smoke can come right through them. And tonight we have some north winds, so the smoke should go right back behind us in the woods. But yeah, this is my deer stand. It's on wheels, so when the season's over I can just hook right up to it with the Ranger and pull it back to the cabin. And I have my old trusty mirror, so that way I don't have to break my neck. I'm just looking one way and seeing everything what's going on the other way. It's kind of nice that way. But we'll climb in and see what happens. So I think I showed you guys the inside of my deer stand before, but yeah, it's pretty basic. Just plywood and, well, actually it's chipboard, 2x4s, and old leftover sash from some trailer houses. I got the door so I can lock it. And these are old school bus seats that I cut up. And I used the foam for insulation, and the leather I just stapled back on the walls. I'm not sure why I need insulation in the deer stand. Right now it's just pretty much a mouse haven is what it is. So like I told my wife, I'll just probably bring it home after season and rip all this stuff off. I hardly ever use a heater, and if I do, we get so hot so quick that this insulation thing really is not doing anything different for it. So I think my plan is just to rip it off and go without it. In the front here I just have a couple of other sash. These two just kind of slide in there so that I don't need the deer stand where I know it's gonna be snowing. I can put them in so when I come out to hunt, the deer stand is not full of snow and all crunchy and whatnot when it gets cold. So it works pretty good. But yeah, there's my mirror. I just look in that one and I see everything that's going on that side, and I don't even have to turn my head. I can see everything else that's going on this side. So it works pretty good. So yeah, so let's use it and see what happens. Well, that's about it for tonight. Very few shots fired, which is kind of weird. Usually when weather comes in, everything goes nuts, but I guess we'll see what morning brings. Oh, here we go, back at it. It's early in the morning, it's really windy, so I don't really count on seeing a deer or shooting a deer today, but we have to be in a deer stand to see one and shoot one, so we'll see what happens. This is the last Saturday of the deer season, so gotta be out there. Actually, it's Friday. Holy cow, my days are mixing up. It's Friday morning, so we still have 2 more days after today, but we gotta take all the chances we have. So wish me luck. Well, nothing really moved as I suspected. Not one shot fired in the whole area. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the cabin and warm up a little bit, and gotta go pick up some firewood I got from my brother-in-law. He's done burning firewood, so he gave me a hell of a deal on some of it. And I can bring it home, burn in my garage. So that's a little project for today, in between hunting. So that's the plan for us for today. Then we'll be out again this evening and see what happens. The wind is supposed to die down some, and we might get a little bit of snow. It's still kind of iffy, but we'll see what happens. Here it is. I have 4 rows of cut wood. Pretty much it should last us all winter and then some. Just to heat the garage, and we have a wood stove in the house that sometimes we use. I would say maybe a dozen times a year we build a fire in the house just for novelty, if nothing else. But yeah, and then still I have that much more to go, but I'm gonna have to clean up this mess over here, and then I can finish that a different day. I want to go road hunting now. So that's the plan. Now that this job is finished, I'm going to go road hunting. Here we go, road hunting again. This is some amazing forest roads. These trees are tall and they all lined up like soldiers. But in summertime when you ride a horse out here, we see deer all the time. So I'm hoping to stumble across something. So yeah, that's the plan, road hunting, and go home and get ready for evening hunt, and then go out to the cabin and spend the next couple of days at the cabin. So wish me luck. Another uneventful night and an uneventful morning. It was really windy last night for sure. This morning wasn't the greatest either. But today's Saturday. We have 1 more day to go after this. See what happens. Well, here we go again. Saturday evening hunt. I decided to stay home and hunt here tonight. Once I'm done hunting, I'll head back to the cabin. The girls are out there hunting tonight, so hopefully between here and there somebody gets something. It's been a pretty crappy year for deer, so we'll see what happens. But if nothing else, we have muzzle loading season coming up too, so it's been a couple of years since I muzzle loaded, but that might be another option. So for now, we'll see. We'll sit out here tonight, and the wind is finally died down, so it's nice and calm. Still kind of a little breeze coming from the north, which should help push my smoking sticks down to the brush down there. So that's the strategy for tonight. See what happens. We have Lulu, the camp dog. Every time there's food, there she is. Lulu, you gonna eat some food? 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 I thought so. Food? Yeah, it's coming. But you're gonna eat dog food, not human food this time around. Ha ha ha. I'm just kidding. Lulu, food? Delicious. So for supper tonight, we're gonna have fried potatoes. Sure. We're gonna have the fried potatoes. We're gonna have some venison sausage. Ooh, delicious. And also, we find out some hamburgers. Hamburgers plus cheeseburgers. So that's on our menu tonight. Got the campfire going. The last weekend of regular deer firearm season. So we gotta make the most of it. Well, here he goes. Last morning of regular rifle season. It finally feels like hunting weather. It's like 15 degrees. So it's pretty chilly. There's no wind. It's pretty much nice and quiet. So we'll see. Hopefully we have a last day charm. Find out. I've seen some rabbits running around. Just like the first day, so maybe that's gonna be my lucky charm. I don't know. But it's the last chance, so give it a shot. Well, on the way home, clean up the cabin, shut it down for at least a week or so. We'll see if I'll go out there and hunt next weekend and during muzzle loading or not. I'm hauling all the stuff home. I'm hauling the Ranger home. So if I shoot anything out there, I'll just bring it home and take care of it in my big shed. That way I don't have to have a big mess going on at the cabin. So we still have evening hunting, so once I go home and unload all the stuff, I think I'll just go out to my fish house again and see what I can see tonight. So that's the plan. Last evening of 2016 regular firearm season in Minnesota, and there's still a chance. See what happens. Oh, the sun is slowly going down. The season's coming to an end, so yeah, I don't see nothing out there. It's really quiet. I haven't heard a shot all evening, so either people gave up or they're just not moving. So I have about 20 more minutes. About half an hour maybe at the most, and then that'll be the end of the season. So yeah, well, no deer, no shots again tonight, so putting everything away. That's it for the season. I will be doing muzzle loading, so that's another 2 weeks, 3 weekends I think at least one weekend we'll stay at the cabin. The girls like it out there, so we're gonna try to do that. But so I gotta go and shower and shave and get ready for work tomorrow. So that's the end of the season. The deer season's closing. Check that out. The lake is freezing over. We will be doing some ice fishing before you know it. I'd like to be out there before Christmas if possible, but we'll see. It doesn't look too good for the rest of the week. We're gonna be in mid to upper 30s, so this might be gone by the weekend, but man, it gets me excited. Yeah. Even out way out there looks like there's a patch of frozen stuff. Can't see it too well in here. Can wait. But we'll do some muzzle loading first. And then by that time it should be, that's 2 weeks. So that should cool the weather off even more. Hopefully get some good ice. So by Christmas we could be fishing.